We went back in the kitchen and now the government. Black girls be snarl sometimes, man. Indians too. They said that we got kicked out.
I'm on my way from the rest of the race. All I know is one day I'm gonna get it. I know this guy got no.
We're here at the airport. Here with Brett. Brett, show them the champion meal that you got here.
I got my Doritos and Coca-Cola. Breakfast of champions.
Breakfast of losers, but it's okay. We're traveling to Phoenix. Gonna go to AmFest. Yeah, same guy on and off care, man. Nothing changes. So, we're in here. They said that we got kicked out or whatever, but they obviously...
Want to go meet some people?
They're controversial, of course, but I talk to anybody because free speech must be absolute. And that's why this guest today, Myron Gaines, is here at AmFest. Thank you for joining me.
Just so you guys know, my opinion's mine and mine only, okay, not his.
What is your reaction to the Bondi Beach situation?
It was a tragedy. The loss of life was always a tragedy in its world, and innocent people dying is never accepted ever.
Do you believe the rhetoric against Jews has led to violence?
Palestine, right, and Yahoo saying, oh, this is Islamic terrorism, blah, blah, blah. We got to take this crisis and use it to our benefit, right? Right now, we have, 70,000 confirmed dead? It's going to be hundreds of thousands that were killed.
When America has intervened in the Middle East, the outcome has never actually been good. What has been the return on investment for the average American walking down the street?
Absolutely nothing. I am so critical of Israel, and I don't like the fact that we give them so much aid because it puts us in a precarious situation. I'll give you an example. When Israel bombed Qatar, that put us in an awkward situation because now we have to guarantee their security. The Gen Zers are more based than our generation was, right? And I always blame our generation for pushing a lot of this woke ideology that we're kind of dealing with now, which, I always blame myself for that. Gen Z is more based than we were, especially like feminism. The white guys of this generation are like finally stepping up and saying like, we have us being marginalized and being attacked for being pro-white versus like the white guys from our generation that will come. I do think that Israel's foreign policy has led to an enormous amount of resentment worldwide. We watched what happened with Gaza. Now, obviously, this pissed off the entire Muslim world. People that say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get my revenge. Though, you see one video of a child being blown up. You have to have a very honest discussion here and realize that everything that Israel does, we are tied at the hip with the problem. We inherit all their beefs, all their problems, because we are the ones that prop them up. So I do see like a rise in white identity. I actually think it's a good thing. I think all people should be able to practice their love of their people without being labeled some pejorative racist term that will make them lose a job.
I think it's the labels that have got you on the country trouble.
Yes.
Because it puts us in boxes, and then we go into this comparison.
That's the best. I think that's the best combination between the two. They'll sit there and they'll say, "Oh yeah, like Muslims and Christians hate each other." Anyone that's like not a retard understands that like this whole situation really came because of the creation of Israel. So they needed to make them the enemies so that they can use the Western powers, to say, "I'm terrible," etc. But they've been doing false flags. People are retarded to haters. We got to keep women back in the kitchen and out of the government.
If we were having women make more sandwiches instead of legislation, right now we wouldn't have 1.4 million kids being born every year.
Great.
Because of your stuff, breaking out 9 to 5, all that good stuff. I started a company because of you.
Thank you, man.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
Thank you. Let's go.
It's New Year's night. Fireworks light the sky. For a second, everything feels alive. Then it goes quiet and it hits you. Another 365 days are gone. And if you are honest, nothing changed. Same habits, same people, same shallow conversations. While a small group made one decision that changed everything. They did not wait. They did not say, I'll start next week. This week isn't perfect. They started the second they got the idea. Right now, they are executing new business ideas with other high-value men. And still waiting for the perfect start. And suddenly, it is a new year again. The people who leveled up did not do it alone. They put themselves in rooms where they could speak freely, where ideas turn into action. And that's exactly what you will find inside OSS 300. In-person meetups, monthly Zoom calls to discuss your strategies, and daily uncensored conversations with people who think bigger. People are leveling up their life, improving their network, and making every year a year with zero regrets just by becoming part of OSS 300 Army. And you can too, so you can decide whether to start today and turn 2026 into your year, or you decide to wait and experience that same silence and loneliness like every year before. Join OSS 300 today.
Do you think that discrimination against white people is a real issue, as the Trump administration has now made it possible for white men to turn in civil rights complaints based on discrimination in the education system and the workplace?
Oh yeah, no, this is something I've been talking about for years, and people call me like delusional, Uncle Tom, you know, you're a coon, whatever. No, I've been saying this forever, that like, you know, because here's the thing, in order for you to perpetuate this ideology of white supremacy or racism, whatever, you need someone that's oppressing you. And it's always been historically the white guy. And this is actually one of the big criticisms I have of like white women, with the white people in general. The white men let the white women run shit, and they run shit, and then they go ahead and throw you guys under the bus and say, white privilege, this is really bad. But they benefit from all the, you know, affirmative action, while you guys are the ones that actually get thrown under the bus and suffer. So I've been talking about this forever, where it's like, you know, reverse racism and discrimination against white people is completely acceptable, applauded, and encouraged, versus if you say anything that is like, you know, whether it's race realism, IQ, talking about minorities, whatever, oh, you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're anti-Semite, you're a misogynist, whatever. But there's no, you know, term for openly discriminating against white people, or white men especially.
So let's rank, I want to do a couple, let's switch the topics to girls. I'd like to rank from the worst to the best. We'll start here. The actual action. What's the worst up to the best in bed?
Latinos are white girls, because they're
Best or the worst?
for the best. Worst, black girls and Indians.
Why?
Black girls be smell sometimes, man. Indians too. Sometimes. Or the weave and shit. You know, white women black women, like, they wear weaves a lot, and wigs and shit. It's like, you know, they pat their head, they itches and shit. Like, they don't wash their hair every day. They don't work out. Yeah, black women, yeah, man, it's kind of bad, bro. It's kind of bad.
So I never had with a black woman.
You haven't?
Am I missing out?
Have one, but make sure she's hot. Lighter skin and, you know, not like, not a ghetto one. I mean, you could do one ghetto one just to say you did it, but, you know, yeah.
All right.
You'll realize you're not missing out.